when you look at the whole sample for 2024, and it's still small, it continues to be very underwhelming. The Bears are one of only 2 teams in the league averaging fewer than 4 yards per play. They're 25th, so near the bottom of the league in EPA per play. That's expected points added. They're 25th in success rate. They're 27th in scoring percentage. And they are 26th in total number of first downs. They also have the second fewest red zone trips in the entire league. So when I tell you it's still been a little underwhelming, it's been a little underwhelming. You get an opportunity against the Carolina defense that is injured and, quite frankly, not very good. So I was hoping that the offense would look even better last week, and maybe it would have had they not gotten off to such a sluggish start. The numbers would have looked a little bit better, but they did do some good things when it mattered most.
Right.
And they had to put the game away, and I'm hoping for that again. I don't want to see another slow start. Like Waddle pointed it out. They have 3 total points in the first quarters of games this year. They played 4 first quarters. They have 3 points. Like, enough with the slow starts.
Right. Now, let's be fair. How many possessions are we talking about last week? 10.
I thought it was 11, but okay, I was going to say 11.
If it was 11, it was the one play right before halftime.
That doesn't count. You're right. Yeah.
So let's be fair. 10, right?
10.
Let's do 10 possessions.
10.
3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah.
He scored on 4 of 10 possessions.
10.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It's better when
40% of the possessions you have 12, you're scoring on 40%. It's 4 or 5. I mean, you're doing okay with 10 possessions.
I just don't like those first 3. I don't want every game to start that way. I don't know why every game has to start that way. 3 and out, punt, turnover. I mean, I don't. That's what I don't know. I mean, am I asking for too much?
No, I understand.
Am I being a little greedy?
No, Carm, you're not, because if you remember going back to, I don't know if this was the Nagy era a few years ago. I think it was. The Bears were a first quarter cover machine.
Yeah.
Those scripted plays, the first 2 scripted drives with Fields were always
They were
great.
usually good. That last Nagy year, yeah.
And then the defense would blow it or whatever, and they wouldn't be able to score later on once the scripted plays were done. But this used to be a team that could jump on a team early.
And they haven't been able to do that yet. And I guess I want to see a little bit more. I think you got an interesting matchup here with the 2 offensive play callers, too, because they are friends. They were together for a couple of years with Pete Carroll in Seattle. Dave Canales was there for a while. A lot of people attribute Geno Smith's revitalization not to Shane Waldron, but to the work done, by the quarterback coach at the time and the passing game coordinator, Dave Canales. Because I know, and we talked about it last week, I think, on last Friday's show, when somebody had called up about Waldron, and I said, well, there had to be something that was going right in Seattle. Like his 3-year stint there, they were top 10 in yards per play. They had a top 10 scoring offense. Like Geno Smith's career has been great ever since, but a lot of people do attribute more of Geno specifically to Canales. These 2 work together. Don't know if there's any little built-in advantage either way. Probably not. I mean, you'd think they're running the same offense, but for some reason Waldron's looks different than all the other guys off the McVay-Shanahan tree. Not as good.
Of all the skills that I want my offense to have, this is the one I want. I want them to have the ability that no matter what's happening in the fourth quarter, that they play their best football in the fourth quarter. That's what I want. Whether you start fast, start slow. In the fourth quarter, if you've got the lead where you've got to be able to grind that clock out, you've got to be able to go ahead and continue to put points on the board, that's the team I want. And in the same breath, if we're behind, I want the team that finds a way to get up top in the fourth quarter, with a kind of a cavalier attitude, with a confidence that they get into the fourth quarter. Hey, this is where we win the game. That's ultimately the team you want. It doesn't matter what Kansas City does. Quarterback's got 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL. You look at his stats, he doesn't look like he's crap, but you know what he is? He's 4-0.
He is.
The quarterback and his team is 4-0. Why? Because all they do is win games. Not every game is something you're going to hang up on a wall. This offense has got to get to the point where they got confidence in the fourth quarter to be able to do whatever they need to do. That is the most important trait that the Chicago Bears offense is looking for. Whatever needs to be done in the fourth quarter, whatever the task at hand is the one that you want to get down. Now, would I want to see 21 points in the first quarter? Who doesn't? I'm not a lunatic.
Yeah,
of
you
course.
stretch your legs. The game's a little
of
bit more
course
comfortable.
I want that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that. But develop the fourth quarter mentality. Whatever needs to be done, the offense finds a way to get it done.
Yeah.